Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. Crosses to 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UCLA. Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The Bruins get it past the sticks.
He's brought that.
If you're on offense, you're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Right back to the well. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won the one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA.
They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Yellow Jackets will take over. First and 10.
Line gets set, first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line. 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Floating away. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. And tackled there by the defense. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Makes his connection. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Good enough for first down.
And the Bruins have moved it inside the 20. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught. somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Not that they want to, fellas, but you can throw the records out the window when Alabama and Auburn meet up in the Iron Bowl. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now improvising. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. On target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them. Can't let our serve get broken.
Now on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Got a little space. Off he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, UCLA.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He shanked it. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Movement here from the tight end. On the option. The pitch. On the move is the 30. Afterburner's coming. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. They'll run the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Georgia Tech, 14.
Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, UCLA 28, Georgia Tech 14.
And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Now on the option. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back, he's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Here comes the option. Shoots his way for more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On the option. He'll toss it. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 8 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
With the score, UCLA 35, Georgia Tech 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UCLA! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback adapting. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he dropped it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds a man on the right. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. The Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome. You see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 13 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback keeps it. Shakes off the tackler.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll line up for a second down play. A designed run for the quarterback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He'll just keep slinging it. Flushed out of the pocket. Keeps it himself and gets the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Steps away. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Snap from the gun on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Calls his own number. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry up. Looks as if he's going to run it. Fights off a defender. Got the 1st down and more. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. They want to run this quarterback. Running with power. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.